Welcome to Solvang.
So that freezes it.
So we are in Solvang, California today, kind of following what we've been doing the whole season, which is going to touristy places and seeing if they're worth the hype, your time, and your money. So right now we're starting out with lunch, and then we're going to go on a carriage ride.
All right, we're starting off with lunch at the Coast Range restaurant. Kat's getting a chicken sandwich. I'm getting the Philly cheese steak. We're going to give it a try and see how it is. We got lucky with parking, like extremely lucky. Parking is very tough around here, but we were just driving and some guy was pulling out and we were able to pull right in. So the parking karma is working today, or it has so far, thus far, but parking can be tricky around here. It's pretty crowded. So the decor in this place is pretty cool. It's got vintage car stuff around, as you can see, and it matches the pin on my hat, the Mr. Toad pin. Oops, wrong one. The Mr. Toad pin.
Straight up an old school water pop.
Okay.
Then we pour the liquid nitrogen on it, so that freezes it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
And just like that, it's solidly frozen.
Yeah. I mean, it starts like kind of slushy, but then that's just part of the fun. There you are. It's going to be very cold, so
Okay.
be prepared.
Be prepared. Very good.
There you go, okay. Give it a try.
Is that the... Oh, you smell the alcohol in it.
Yeah. What kind of alcohol was it again? I don't remember. Rum. So it's rum, coconut, pineapple. Wow, this sounds amazing.
Pretty good.
Right, this has all my favorite stuff in it, so I'm hoping. That is really good. And it was what, $15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an expensive
So,
trip.
typical tourist price.
Right.
But yeah, that's really good.
But you get the little show with it, so not
Yeah.
too bad.
The unveiling of the Philly steak. After that delicious lunch, we crossed the street into the Hans Christian Andersen Park and made our way to the statue, itself created in Denmark. It's considered good luck to rub the nose of the author who created The Ugly Duckling, The Little Mermaid, and more. And right off from the park are public restrooms. Let's go catch a trolley. The town is about 6 square blocks, and the last time we were here, we saw the horse-drawn trolley. And I decided then that it would be a great way to tour the town and gather up some of the history of this place. It's a very popular thing to do, so we had to wait a bit before being able to take the tour. And why just stand around in the heat when we could go check out the air-conditioned shops and enjoy more of the colorful architecture? There's a stork up there. So right now we're right outside the ice cream shop that I think is connected to the trolley because you get 10% off. But we're gonna go inside one of the souvenir shops and show you around. I'm not much of a shopper, but I'm always looking for new stickers. Oh, stickers. You know I have to get stickers. It's a wooden sticker. Hello. Not only were there a lot of different types of stickers, but there were a lot of different types of things, including magnets, steins, clothing, funny figurines, and pens.
That's hysterical.
La Bella Rosa is a small shop, but totally fun.
So waiting in the shade, the trolley ride is 25 minutes. They don't stop. You just circle town to go and see everything. But like we mentioned in last week's video, if you missed that, we'll link it at the end of this one. It is still summer on the coast of California. So it's like 85 degrees here today. So I'm hiding in the shade. Harry's waiting in line. And we'll get to go. But in the meantime, we have a pretty good view. Guys, you're on camera.
The trolley began in 1964 as a streetcar to ferry people around town. In 1973, when the trolley broke down, it was converted to be able to be drawn by 2 horses. This is totally a family business since its creation, and is still a great way to tour the town.
Town, we have 5 windmills. So the team here today is Pancho and Juanita. Pancho, Juanita. They're about 15, 16 years old. They are half Belgian, half quarter horse. The purebred Belgians can weigh up to 2,000 pounds more. They can eat 70 pounds of food a day or more. The Belgians are the strongest of the draft breed. A draft horse is a pulling horse. They won all the awards for pulling the most dead weight. Dead weight is a wagon trolley with no wheels, like out in the fields, the plowing through the fields. They are not the Budweiser horses. They do not drink beer.
This is our favorite bakery. We'll come back to that a bit later.
We just crossed over Atterdag. Atterdag means 1 day in Danish. The Danes came from Denmark. Denmark's a cold country. They're farmers. They want to be outside, working with their hands, growing things, building things. So in 1911, they brought 80 Danes to Solvang. Solvang means sunny fields. They bought 9,000 acres of sunny fields for $40 an acre.
While this might not interest teens, the smaller kids on the tour were fascinated by the horses, and the guide made sure to interact with them often to keep them engaged.
She was looking everywhere but I know. That was pretty good.
Everywhere you go around town, even off the main streets, you will see unusual architecture for a California town, because this is a true Danish town, not just a tourist spot.
G and ha is a universal sound. Horses and dogs, sled dogs are taught. It means left and right. So he's going to ask Pancho to step up and then do a ha and watch him do his left turn. So happy. Step up.
Go away.
Now Juanita is going to do a right turn on his feet. Hot and cold coffee bar. So on your tickets, you can reuse your tickets more than once. So all day today, if you're here tomorrow, you can use your tickets and you come back at another time. So here's the Solvang Festival Theater. It's an open air live theater, 700 seats around a sunken stage. So you're sitting under the stars watching a play. We've had weddings, we've had concerts. Today, they're doing a fundraiser for the Friendship House.
Of course, I noticed the giant shoe as we passed by. Anything ridiculously big or small makes me happy.
So we have movie night, so you're sitting under the stars watching a movie. My My favorite time here is Christmas. The whole town decorates. Have you been here for Christmas?
We were here last Christmas.
Yeah, so there's Santa Claus and the tree, but we have a wagon we load up with Christmas trees. The horses have jingle bells, and we deliver trees through town. They have a light show in the park, but we also have, with the other 2 trolleys, we go through town or through the valley and do tours, or Christmas light tours through that. So next month they'll be online if you're interested in finding out about tickets or what the dates are. Ostrich Land Museum.
While Solvang is definitely filled with tourists, it doesn't feel as crowded as Sausalito from last week's video. Although none of the shops feel cramped, you may find a line at one of the traditional Danish restaurants. We didn't even come close to exploring the whole town, and we were there till 5 p.m., shop closing time. But you can't deny the charm of the decorated buildings on every block. We have plans of returning when the weather is cooler and we can have a few days to explore each street and try out more of the food, especially the many bakeries in town.
Here we have 5 windmills. 2 are on mission. 1 is when you got on the trolley across the street, the blue one. This is our biggest one. Like I said, they don't do anything. They will take, that one will take your money. Last weekend was Danish Days. 3rd weekend of September, it's like Oktoberfest. Then the town parties. Original food and dancing and costumes and games and lots of beer. Able skivers and sausage breakfasts. We closed down all the streets. So the horses couldn't work because we couldn't go anywhere with them. But that's the 3rd weekend of September. It's a lot of fun.
So during Danish Days, where does everybody park?
Yeah, wherever they can find it.
I know it's bad.
Way down there, all around.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get here early and just park.
What is that?
Evening, if you have to drive home, please drive safely. If you enjoy the trip, we do appreciate it too. Thank you very much. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Before everything closed, we wanted to visit some of the shops, starting off with the one closest to the trolley stop, First Street Leather. One of the things you are sure of in this town is quality products. Whether it's clothing, traditional Danish items like the steins we saw in the first shop, clocks, music boxes, or food, you know you're not buying something poorly made.
Okay, little pinecone storks. And he's fun.
Since we have been here before, we definitely have our favorites, like Mortensen's Bakery. The last time Tori and Nate were here, they discovered the almond ring and suggested that it would be a great breakfast item for Sunday morning. So we were on a mission to pick up one of those, as well as their amazing butter cookies, which are a family favorite. We also picked up a Danish waffle, filled with raspberry and cream to share immediately. So good. Then we hopped on over to the beef jerky experience since all of our guys are fans, and Tori had requested a very unusual treat.
A dad joke right off the bat. Right here. There it is. That's for Nate. And these are the popcorns. There it is. We found the mother load for Tori. That's right. Dill pickle popcorn.
Mission accomplished. By this time, the shops were beginning to close. The sidewalks were more empty, and parking spots were available all over town. If you're okay with an early dinner, then this is the time to pop into one of those Danish restaurants along Main Street. We recommend the Solvang Brewing Company, which is located at one of the 5 windmills in town.
2 of them.
But we were on our way to someplace very special.
All right, so we had a great time in Solvang, but right outside of Solvang is
The Ostrich Land USA.
where you can feed ostriches and emus. Save that for the end of the day. Let's go see what they have to offer us, other than really giant ostrich eggs.
Gotta walk around that way.
We started off in the gift shop, looking for stickers, of course, and found several items that made us laugh out loud. And ostrich eggs, of course. We also found traditional beef jerky, ostrich jerky, handmade gifts, feathers, books, greeting cards, and several other ostrich items.
All right, so we got food. That's $1 extra, $7 to get in. Let's go feed some ostriches and emus.
Yes, we like to pet.
They have over 100 birds to care for, so your admission helps support their care and feeding.
A little aggressive. Wow.
All right.
They got a...
Oh, they've got a thing over here?
Yeah. I guess that guy didn't get any food.
All right.
Whoa.
No, not you. Not you. Not you. How to make an ostrich dance. Back down. And back up. And back down. All right. All right, this guy's tall. So he wants to eat up here. The tall ones want to eat up. Up. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, okay, okay.
Emu and a squirrel.
Oh my goodness.
What surprised us was how many different ages of birds there were, all the way from babies to older adults. Their feed is made up of flowers and seeds and herbs. In the wild, herbs form the emu's main food. And there were squirrels everywhere. This is such a fun family place to go, and there is a lot of room for the kids to run and play and feed the birds.
Here we go. Here we go. There you go. All right, I think you pretty much got all of it. Didn't leave much for these guys.
Ooh,
Oh.
a little aggressive.
They don't try to hurt you. They don't try to bite you. But if you tried to put your hand out with food, they would definitely get you.
I love their dark amber eyes and flashes of blue on the skin. For such awkward looking birds, they were definitely beautiful in their own ways. This place is so much bigger than we had expected. It extends all the way down that hill.
There you go. Only got a few more pieces. Yes? What do you think? Oh, you're game. There you go. All done. Yeah, I think we're all empty. It goes fast, but they're only $1 each, so start.
Standing at the top of the hill, we could see and hear the birds, and something else too. The squirrels. A whole colony of them. The ostriches just ignored them as they relaxed in the heat as the winds kicked up. But we thought they were funny. All over the park, there are ostrich and emu fun facts. I had no idea they could run so fast. I did know they had the biggest eggs. But I didn't understand that whole hide their head in the sand thing until now. The colonies of ground squirrels seemed very excitable, chirping and calling to each other, but when they caught you staring at them, they went statue still. Soon our time was up, and the ranch was getting ready to close. so we made our way back up to the front. They are open 9 to 6 every day, even holidays.
So it's super fun to feed them. They will gang up on you, so be prepared. There's a whole ranch, so you might want to get more food than you think you want.
Or just not feed everybody right at the beginning, because it keeps going down pretty far. And there's different types of ostriches, and it looks like there's different types of emu as well.
Well, we had a totally fun time today. You can spend as little or as much time as you want. Let the kids run, have a good time. Well, we had a good time, right?
Yeah, we did. It was a good day.
If you had a great time, go ahead, give us that thumbs up. YouTube loves it, and we do too, because that means it shares with more people who might want to come and follow us on our channels. If you're not subscribed yet and want to follow us on our travels, go ahead and hit that red button now. We'd love to have you along for the journey. All right.
Take care.
Safe travels.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
I'm stuck in space, got a daydream running through my brain every day.
It's about 3 hours from our house to Solvang, so we knew we were going to have to stop on the way back for dinner. And we thought we'd share with you one of our fairy favorites, Firestone Walker in Paso Robles, California, right off the 101. We started off with a flight of IPAs, a giant pretzel, and then one of their delicious pizzas. We highly recommend it. Thank you for joining us today. If you're looking for even more California places to visit, check out this link to our last video about Sausalito.